unbelievable reversal. That's how defense experts are describing Russia's latest aerial headache, not involving artillery or jets, but drones. In a conflict already revolutionized by affordable loitering munitions and mass swarms, Ukraine has turned the tables with cutting-edge interceptor drones. Agile, low-cost, mass-producible, and highly lethal, these nimble UAVs are transforming Russia's massive drone barrages into a costly nightmare. They've left Russian leadership racing to adapt. Now, the resourceful Ukrainians have introduced another game-changer that inverts the dynamic yet again: interceptor drones. They've surprised Russian President Vladimir Putin and forced urgent countermeasures to this emerging threat. Before this breakthrough, the dominant force in the skies has been the Iranian-designed Shahed series of drones. Functioning like budget cruise missiles, these long-range kamikaze UAVs have disrupted traditional air defense strategies for years. High-end systems such as the US Patriot and German Iris-T have reliably downed the slower Shaheds, but their missiles cost hundreds of thousands of dollars each, with limited annual production. As Russia floods Ukrainian airspace with 100 to 600 Shahed-type drones most nights throughout much of 2025, and even more in late surges, relying on these expensive interceptors has become unsustainable, especially amid mixed attacks with cruise and ballistic missiles. Interceptor drones offer a game-changing alternative: compact, precise, affordable, and scalable. These anti-drone UAVs could finally neutralize the persistent threat of the so-called flying mowers and set a model for future counter-drone strategies worldwide. Let's examine their mechanics, the platforms Ukraine fields, and the potential trajectory ahead. The Shahed family, developed by Iran's Hessa with Shahed Aviation Industries, emerged prominently around 2021. The Shahed 136 has been the standout, prompting the U.S. to reverse engineer it for its own low-cost one-way attack drone, the Lucas, priced around $35,000 for mass use as a cheaper option than high-end platforms like the MQ-9 Reaper. Russia followed suit, importing Shahed 136s from Iran starting in 2022, then assembling them domestically from kits and evolving them into the Jiran series. Production has exploded at the Alabuga facility in Tatarstan, with Ukrainian estimates indicating 170 to 190 daily units of advanced Jiran 2, Gerbera decoys, and newer variants by late 2025. Compared to the baseline Iranian Shahed 136, Russian Jiran 2 upgrades include switching from civilian GPS to Russian GLONASS-resistant navigation with advanced flight controls, modular construction for easier manufacturing, fiberglass and carbon fiber composites replacing honeycomb, and diverse warheads: thermobaric, incendiary, high-explosive airburst, submunitions, and a 200-pound penetrator with steel balls for hardened targets introduced in 2024. Recovered units feature NVIDIA Jetson Orin boards, infrared cameras for visual targeting, Chinese mesh modems for low-latency chain control, and electro-optical sensors hinting at semi-autonomous capabilities. Compounding the issue, Russia rolled out the Jiran 3, jet-powered Shahed 238 variant in recent months, boasting a larger 10-foot wingspan, 815-pound takeoff weight, and speeds up to 370 miles per hour, triple the propeller-driven models. This slashes reaction windows and hampers gun or helicopter-based intercepts. Upgrades include cheaper Chinese Telefly JT-80 engines, reinforced structures, redesigned intakes, and enhanced control surfaces for better stability and maneuverability. Tactics now involve high-altitude flight, 10,000-plus feet, followed by steep dives, evading ground fire, and boosting impact force. The scale is staggering. Over 38,000 long-range kamikaze UAVs and decoys, mostly Jirans and Gerberas, launched from January to November 2025, with monthly figures exceeding 5,000 from September onward, nearly two-thirds of all such strikes since February 2022. Ukraine reports intercepting 80 to 97% routinely, yet hundreds still hit monthly, targeting military sites, power grids, and civilian areas. This has fueled widespread blackouts, a harsh black winter with limited heat and water, and profound psychological strain from constant sirens, explosions, and sheltering. With NATO-supplied high-end interceptors dwindling, Ukraine has diversified. Around 900 mobile fire groups now hunt Girons using machine guns, cannons, man-pads, helicopters, radars, and thermal and optical surveillance for agile coverage. Interceptor drones add precision targeting. Operators get cues from posts or radars, launch to close distances, boost hit rates, and shift the fight to Ukraine's advantage. Ironically, the interceptor concept drew from Russian high-altitude recon drones at 23,000 feet, beyond shotgun range and devastating for spotting positions. Ukraine adapted FPV drones in 2024 for air-to-air intercepts, mastering tactics and downing hundreds. As Giron strikes intensified, pilots shifted focus, modifying designs for larger, faster, higher-flying targets. Success has been striking. In early 2025, initiatives like Clear Sky in Kiev claimed over 500 Giron intercepts with radar and visual-guided FPV drones, creating an urban anti-drone dome. By April, coalitions reported multiple models downing Shaheds. In July, contracts for tens of thousands were signed, with programs like Dronefall partnered with Come Back Alive, sponsoring units that intercepted over 3,000 by October. Designs evolved rapidly. It took nearly a year for reliable Giron 2 killers, but scaling followed. Pioneers include the Sting from Wild Hornets, unveiled late 2024, a quadcopter reaching over 200 miles per hour, up to 195 miles per hour in records, 10,000 plus feet altitude, with a dome warhead and top-mounted camera for VR-guided flight. Portable and duffel bag sized, costs around $2,500, far below Gerberus $10,000, or Giron 2 or 3 $30,000 to $75,000. Flipping economics, attacks now cost Russia more than defense does Ukraine. Other domestic entries, Maxon's semi-autonomous models, 186 miles per hour, 2.2-pound warhead. General Cherry's Bullet, over 190 miles per hour, 12-plus mile range, 20,000 feet altitude, terminal guidance, now codified for armed forces use after testing and design refinements. Foreign systems add momentum. Fordham's net-firing drone hunter, supplied since 2022, effective against various sizes. Titan's German interceptor, 186 miles per hour, nearly 12.5 miles, machine vision upgrades planned. Major collaborations, UK-Ukraine Octopus, low-cost, combat-tested, UK-manufactured thousands monthly, evolving designs, and the Netherlands' €200 million deal for joint production of deep strike and interceptor UAVs at VDL factories, shielded from strikes and leveraging Ukrainian battle-proven technology. Zelensky targeted 500 to 1,000 interceptors daily in July 2025. By early 2026, production hit 1,000 to 1,500 FPV-based units daily, with massive contracts, including 40,000 delivered in a month via pay-per-kill incentives at $20,000 per downed Shahed, and overall capacity for millions annually. Yet challenges persist. Giron 3 and new Giron 5 deployed January 2026, faster at 370 plus miles per hour, 1,000 kilometer range, 90 kilogram warhead, potentially air-launched with missiles, outpace many interceptors with jamming-resistant nav. Ukrainian sources report sting downings of Giron 3s and even Giron 5s, but hit rates vary, 30 to 90% based on pilot skill. Top pilots achieve 80 to 90%. Training remains key. Schools like Drone Fight Club produce experts slowly, 30% pass rate for interceptors. Secrecy limits footage, and some claims may be inflated amid funding influxes. Still, the cost-effectiveness and volume of interceptor drones make them essential for Ukraine and NATO. Average success around 68% eases nightly threats, and if $30,000 Girons outprice Patriots, $2,500 interceptors can outprice Girons, potentially across alliances. Russia will refine Giron's new variants, Starlink or Mesh for control, armed adaptations, but Ukraine's interceptors will evolve in response. The race continues, with innovations deciding the outcome. Stay tuned for the latest. We'll keep tracking these shifts, so subscribe for updates. Thanks for watching.